Hello and welcome to Scan Pro Video's BVE special, and as ever it's buzzing with excitement here at London's Excel, where industry experts and exhibitors come together for 3 days at this industry leading event. And I'm here at the heart of the action. It's the Adobe Theatre, where MediaCity Training are delivering creative cloud workshops for Adobe Premiere and After Effects. And yes, you've guessed it, it's all being powered by Scan's 3XS systems and the latest Windows 10 Pro. And here to tell us more, it's our Emily. Hey Emily,
Hello.
how's it all been going?
Fancy seeing you here. It's been going really well. We've been very busy today. So it's our second year at BVE as the Adobe hardware partner. Training sessions have been going great. There's been a lot of interest, especially in the Premiere Pro sessions, as well as After Effects.
Just really excited to be here. This is my very first BVE, and of course they brought the cold weather with me, I guess. But it's been a really wonderful show. Here at the theater, we're working with really wonderful partners. Scan is our technology partner that's making amazing things. It's been giving demos the whole week to all of our customers, showing off our immersive 3D and 360 film editing and virtual reality. We've been showing off the head-mounted display, which is really exciting, and with Adobe Premiere, the ability to actually edit in the virtual space.
So we're shooting on the Insta360 Pro, which is Insta360's 8K camera. We've been putting that through Premiere Pro, and we highly recommend that your system also has the Windows 10 Pro installed as well for optimum performance. And we're pushing that through our 3XS systems as well, Scan Zone. So that's got the power through the graphics card and CPU for rendering and stitching. We're also showcasing the HTC Vive, and we're using that as a reference monitor so you can really immerse yourself in your own content before delivering.
We've also had MediaCity Training here, which is wonderful. They've been doing training sessions on all of our different features and software and walking through, and I've just been entirely pleased with the entire event.
It's been really nice to kind of share some of the new stuff that's coming or has kind of arrived with After Effects CC 2018, but also kind of giving some people kind of grassroots training in how to kind of animate titles and then take those a little bit further and bring them into Premiere Pro and kind of edit them that way.
I think one of the things that's pleased me the most regards this 3 days we've had is how enthusiastic everyone's been and how much sort of feedback we've got from everyone. They've basically told us that they really enjoyed the little bite-sized workshop we've done. We've given them a lot of encouragement. They've learned things that they didn't know, and they've increased enthusiasm for using the applications. And in conjunction with the Adobe apps, the 3XS systems and Windows 10 Pro, it's just been absolutely seamless. We've had no issues whatsoever, there are no crashes. Every single thing we've asked them to do, they've done, and it's just been great.
We've had some really great feedback from the courses. Just me personally, I've actually had some really nice comments from people saying that they've kind of learned stuff they didn't know, or had some guys from a university actually as well that said that they found kind of our 1 hour 15 session kind of more interesting and engaging than kind of the last 2 or 3 weeks they've had at university, which is kind of, I don't know if that's a good or a bad thing, but for us kind of felt like it went really well. And yeah, generally kind of feedback from people has been really positive.
I've walked around and we've had what I would say is arguably the busiest booth. We've had people overflowing. There's been a lot of excitement this year, and we're really excited with the tools that we have, and we feel a really great momentum that a lot of people are recognizing not only the value of our video editing tools, but the entire Adobe suite, and joining the Adobe family.
Amazing, so loads going on here, but I have to say, it's very unusual to see without a 360 camera in your hand. What's going on?
Don't worry, Nikki, I have been running around the show relentlessly with my 360 cameras. So that was mainly yesterday that I've been running around with the latest Insta360 Nano S, and all the footage of that is up on our Facebook channel and across our socials as well, so go check it out.
Amazing, check it out. And Emily's not the only one that's been busy. I've been busy here at BVE for you, meeting up with some familiar faces.
We're here at BVE 2018, and we've got a bunch of new stuff to show you. We've got a Panasonic EVA, their new cinematic camera, but we've got the new firmware on, so we're previewing the new firmware, which gives it a much higher bitrate recording and the raw output, so you can record 5.7K raw to Atomos devices. So that's new on that. We've also got the GH5S. I've got one here, which I'm very attached to. I'm not even letting go of. So the new dual ISO low light king from Panasonic, which gives you astonishing pictures, whether you're in a cave or on a beach. It can cope with the sort of different lighting conditions in a huge variety of situations. One of the best looking things at trade shows that you can get. From Blackmagic, we've got the Ursa Broadcast. This is a brand new camera, only announced a couple of weeks ago, but it's out now and you can buy it now. The Ursa Broadcast has got a smaller sensor than the standard Ursa, which you're filming this with, but it means it's designed to give that wider depth of field that you get with news and ENG cameras. So it uses the broadcast zoom lenses of the sort of previous era of cameras. So a lot of people have these lenses lying about because everybody's gone to these large sensor cameras. But actually, if you're filming a football match or real live events on a stage, you don't want the very shallow depth of field. You need that wider depth of field. And that's what the Ursa Broadcast is designed to give. And also from Blackmagic, there's a fiber back from that to adapt the Ursa to make it a proper studio camera. With fiber, you can have 17-mile runs of cable so you can have cameras miles away from the actual vision mixers for outside broadcasts or live events.
It's PY here at BVE. We're showcasing multiple different GPU accelerated workflows from NVIDIA professional products. So that's Quadro products for doing pro visualization, for GPU rendering. We're showing NVIDIA Grid technology on our GPU servers for virtualized GPUs. And so that's producing 8K workflow in a remote environment from a machine physically not here on the booth. And we're showing color grading for using the scan systems, showing dual GPU NV linked GP100s. Which is our most powerful GPUs to date. These are showing rendering from V-Ray on a 4K workflow for pretty much instantaneous GPU rendering.
We have our beautiful range of expansion chassis, starting from 1 slot all the way to desktop 3 slots or rack mount 3 slots. And then the coolest part is our new Thunderbolt 3 eGPU expansion chassis and our most cutest, smallest eGPU pack, so to empower your computer so you can do awesome editing work and gaming.
We have come to a series of new devices based on rugged, for instance. On rugged side, we have first something that is called the Rugged Secure, that will be a device that will be encrypted to help users have more security, of course. So that will be a 2 terabyte device that will be available soon. Then we have, of course, also a brand new product called DJI Copilot. It's a cooperation with DJI, and it's a standalone drive that is capable of storing up to 2,000 gigabytes of content.
I'm supporting my distributor here, Digibox, for our line of converters. We have ruggedized converter boxes, anything that converts from SDI to HDMI or SDI to fiber, HD-based as well. But our main focus is to have a ruggedized form factor, but also an internal power supply. So you don't have to fiddle with DC adapters anymore. We found that in our industry, it's not a reliable piece of equipment. And we intended to change that and have an oversized internal power supply inside the converter. And you also have a convenience outlet to output to a computer screen or maybe a TV or a small projector. They've been running for about 2 years now, but the new focus is really the rack mount enclosure, which will allow us to bring the same electronics, the same reliability that we used to have in that form factor in a rack mount enclosure. And the cool thing is that not only the modules are hot swappable, but they're also reversible. So for people, if they want to change the inputs from the back to the front or vice versa on a set, it's possible.
Some really exciting products there, and sticking with exciting, I'm here now on the Manfrotto stand with the lovely Paul, who's going to tell me all about the products that you've got coming out.
I've got so many new products to talk about. I mean, we just haven't stopped making things. So where do I start? Nitrotech. So we've got our new Nitrotech video heads, both the 8 and the 12 kilo varieties. Big change for us, the biggest launch in years, and here to see. We've also got our camera cages as well. So there's a small, a medium and a large, which will fit all of your mirrorless DSLR cameras that are available in the market and just make it so easy to use. Sticking with that, we've also got our new brands that we've recently acquired into our group, and that starts with Adobe. Now the GorillaPod is not a new thing, we've not launched anything in terms of that, but there are some great products that Adobe have been working on that are about to come to market. This is the mobile rig. I mean, you know, I should almost name him because he looks so human. But this is going to be brilliant because not only can you sort of grip it, grab it or stand it, but you've got these accessory arms that allow you to put microphones, LEDs, GoPros, you name it on it. And it really holds most phones really well. You just adjust the clamp here. So whether it's a compact phone or a larger phablet kind of thing, it'll fit it. You can even turn it from portrait to landscape. So if you're doing your Instagram stories, getting the right way, you're doing your cinematic video, you do it the other way. And this is the GorillaPod rig. I mean, this thing really is a great piece of kit. It's based on the 5K GorillaPod, so it's heavy duty anyway. Again with the accessory arms, again with the little ball head on it. You know, this is going to be great for your mirrorless, your DSLR cameras, and you can use it as a rig. It's dead easy to use. So really cool stuff, and these are launching in March. So really excited about that.
So we've got in position now because we're about to do a challenge. I've been threatened with this for a whole year. Have you been working out? Hopefully you've been way too busy.
I have been way too busy, yes.
Fantastic. I've not. It's been my year's mission to get in shape for this. We're going to hold this ultralight boom pole and see who can hold it up for the longest.
Absolutely. Well, just to give you a bit of an idea, we've got these 4 Jitso boom poles. They're made out of super light carbon fibre, but when you get those in position, it is still a bit of a mission to hold. So we'll get these into full position and get going. How's that?
Awesome, let's do it.
Wonderful.
Bring it on. I'm going to lose this because I need both hands to roll up my sleeves in preparation. So a bit of fun there, but in all seriousness, it's super light, isn't it, compared to other boom poles, but it still requires a little bit of elbow grease and a bit of strength.
Absolutely. I mean, the specialists that do this all day long, they've got my vote, I tell you. But these are great stuff, and hopefully it just helps them on their journey.
Awesome. Listen, thanks ever so much for your time today, Paul. Enjoy the show.
Thank you very much. See you soon.
Well, there's been so much going on here as usual, but the Adobe Theatre was definitely the star of the show, powered by Scan's 3XS systems and Windows 10 Pro. Even our lot picked up a few tips. So don't forget to follow us on all of our socials, and we'll see you next time.